Cavs always come to play, especially at home. Lock in,
about to tear the roof off.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
You can take him, I just know it!
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Mobley. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Boomer. Holland is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Brooks is out there with Jared Allen. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Boomer gets the bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Brooks. George looking over the floor. Off target from outside. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Bridges, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Outside Garland. Holland with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. From past the arc, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Heat.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Holland the pass to Boone. The 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, George. Brooks outside. Back to Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Holland. Brooks covering. Boomer the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Cavaliers, Hayward's checked in, and it's Johnson in for George. Los Angeles making a switch here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hayward finds Garland. On the wing, Johnson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here is Boomer. He had 25 points in the win against Atlanta. And here's Doncic from the arc. Garland with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option.
You got this.
Cavaliers making a switch here. George is checked in. Portis is checked in for Los Angeles. Boomer comes in for Dosunmu. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Johnson. Count it. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Lakers leading by 20. So the Lakers 5 right now. You've got Luka Doncic. Miles Turner out there with Portis. And it's Boomer. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. Chalk up 2 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Doncic against Mitchell. From 15 feet away, that's good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's George missing. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored 25 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He showed terrific versatility. He impacted the game in a number of ways. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Hayward's checked in, and it's Garland in for Green. Outside, George. Back to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here is Boomer. 13 points in the game. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
On the wing, Bridges. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Dosunmu, covered by Mitchell. Clock at 4. Here's Boone. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And George kicks to Garland. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. Puts up a three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Adebayo gives the team a huge boost defensively. Not only can he protect the rim, he's a switchable big who can guard every position.
And don't sleep on his offense, Shaq. Initiating, scoring, passing. He's the key piece to their puzzle right now.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting for the game at 42%. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. George is out there with Brooks. And it's Allen in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Boomer gets the bucket. And that's 20 points for Boomer.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brooks outside. To the wing right side. Mitchell outside. Allen, a screen on Bridges. Mitchell wide open. Keeps it alive. Rebound by Williams. And it's the Lakers' ball. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Williams a screen. Holland the pass to Williams. Here is Boomer. Clock at 6. He takes it in. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Both free throws good from Boone. Garland with it. He has 5. Outside, George. Back to Garland. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Garland's got 8.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. They've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Here's Bridges. The second chance effort, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Charity stripe shot. The rebound by the Lakers. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving inside. It's good. Boomer's got 8 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Over to the left wing. The 3 from Garland. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Holland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Boomer for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Boomer's got 29 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell against Bridges. Can they get it? And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Hollins kicks to Boone. Pass to Dosunmu. There's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Mitchell outside. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bridges against George. Back to Garland. Pass to Brooks. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Boomer. Here's Holland. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Boone's checked in. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Taking a look at the Lakers. Luka Doncic out there with Boomer. Then there's Bobby Portis. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Branham in at the small forward. Great open look there. Here is Boomer. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Brooks outside. Back to Garland. There's the triple. Another miss by Garland.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doncic. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Outside, George. Pass to Mitchell from 17 feet out. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here is Doncic. Now, here's Portis. Doncic looking it over. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Doncic finds Portis. Here's Boone. Tries again. Back to Portis. Pass to Boomer. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Boomer's got 34 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Not even Shaq could dominate a game on offense like that. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
There he is.
Fans live for games like this one.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Jaden Ivey.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Miles Turner, Holland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, they've got Ivey, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Doris, here at the halfway stage of the regular season, what do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question because what they talk about all the time is process, not skipping steps, getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Boomer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second-chance opportunities.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Now the Nets with it. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Drills it from deep.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Christopher. Here's Dawkins. And he lobs it up top.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. On offense, here are the Lakers. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Boomer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Ivy. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Dawkins. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Holland with a rebound. Pass to Boomer. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Law. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Dawkins. Ivy outside. Here's Law. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Dawkins gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Bridges, averaging around 5 points a game. Over Ivy, and the basket by Bridges.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
To the left wing. Here's Law. Pass to Carter. Oh, stolen by Turner. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Boomer. From the arc. Christopher with a rebound. Here's Dawkins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Driving in. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Lakers, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks.
Teams will make substitutions. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Here's Dawkins, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Thomas, knocks down the 18-footer. Thomas has got 9.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
We've got Cam Thomas, and it's Carter in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He came away with 34 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. They set the pick. Here's Thomas for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Boomer. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Carter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carter's gotten his first basket of the night. The Lakers trail. Here's Boomer. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Doncic passes to Boomer. Just 5 on the clock. And Dawkins pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Branham. Still no points. Here's Doncic. Missed inside.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Dawkins, the pass to Cardinal. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Picked by Carter. Here's Thomas for 3. Williams grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Drops in the 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now here's Thomas. A deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Nets. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Dawkins. On the court for the Lakers. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Miles Turner out there with Holland. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at the 1. And for the Lakers, their shooting is around 55% so far. To the inside, here's Turner, and he banks in the layup. Turner's gotten his first points in this one.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Dawkins, the pass to Ivy. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. That's short off the rim. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Boomer. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
From deep. The shot that time not on target.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
There's the steal. Pass to Christopher. Ivy with the ball. And here's Carter. Ivy outside. Here's Law. Shoots over to Sumo. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And the Nets call time here. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, Ron Holland.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. That's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
Yo, set it up!
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Dawkins, the pass to Christopher. Can't cash it in from close range.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Pass to Boomer. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
I just love the ball movement.
The Nets have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Here's Christopher. And there's the lob. Tries to save it. Here's Dawkins. Here's Ivy. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some game. Los Angeles making a change here.
You got this, MP.
And Brooklyn shooting only 39% so far in the game. We've got Cam Thomas, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. Los Angeles leading by 22. And here's Doncic outside. Sends it home from 3-point land.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's Shaw. Thomas outside. Launches a three. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Boomer passes to Branham. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Here's Shaw. Off target with the three.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Branham passes to Boomer.
Oh, wow.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Shaw. Offline with a three. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Here's Shaw. Shoots. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Back to Doncic. Here's Boomer. Brooklyn pulls it in. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Shaw. Over Doncic. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Ah, nice shot by Boomer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Shaw. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Boomer.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Pass to Law. Thomas, right side. Jacks up a three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Boomer. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Boomer's got 38 points.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Quiet out there tonight.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles. Then on Friday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And now the Lakers starting group. Boomer out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Williams. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Holland in at the 4 slot. And for the Clippers, they've got Dick. Also, James out there. Longley is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Holmes in at the 4-man position. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special day, Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is. Traditionally, the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
Well, MP and this team are off to a good start when it comes to the challenge he set for them. I think the preparation, anticipation, and energy for what these games mean has become almost a skill set in their arsenal. And they're hoping to build on that momentum in this one. They've still got quite a few rivalry games left. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Boomer gets the bucket.
such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James, the pass to Dick. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Dick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing. That's off as well, so he misses both. Here's Dick, defended by Dosunmu. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Mathurin, makes it off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there, a screen. to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Boone. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
It's Dick on the wing. Back to James. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Boomer the pass to Bridges. Williams has a screen for Bridges. Hands it from downtown.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Outside, James. And the dunk by James.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Dosunmu. The Clippers getting the bucket. Drops in the tray.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Dick passes to Longley. Now here's James. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Bridges outside. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Here's Holland, guarded by Holmes. And there it is for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 7. James with it. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. Here's Mathurin. Holland with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Boone. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's James. 9 points in the game so far. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Dick for the 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's Holland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now Dosunmu. Fires from deep. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Portis is out there with Turner. And it's Boomer. Then there's Doncic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He dropped in 38 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Turner with the steal. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jerome passes to Longley. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And here are the Clippers now. After Luka Doncic's miss, pass to Jerome. And here's Wagner. Outside, Longley. 4 on the shot clock. De Silva, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Brooklyn Nets. Turner with the screen. Here's Portis. Doncic outside, right wing. Here's Boone. Nailed from three-point land. Boomer's got 12 points in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jerome. Nothing on the board. And the Clippers miss again.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Doncic. Sweet little floater.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. The Lakers also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Turner. Holland comes in for Portis, and it's Bridges in for Luka Doncic. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and James throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Lakers leading by 20. Here is Boomer. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Basket counts.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
James, the pass to Zubac. Dick with it. And he drives in. Rebound by Williams.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Clippers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Zubac. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
Here's Bridges. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's James. He's got 11. Pass to Zubac. Now Dick. Now Mathurin. Defended by Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good. Mathurin's got his second bucket tonight. Here is Boomer. 14 points for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Mathurin, good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead, up 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You take a look at the Lakers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Lakers.
The defense should get a top. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Lakers leading by 19. We've got Longley. James is out there with Dick. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Clippers with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. James outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right here.
Williams kicks to Bridges. Holland the pass to Bridges. Off target with his 3. And here is Holmes. Hasn't made one yet. James looking around. Outside Mathurin. Lays it up off the glass. Mathurin's got 10 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
90 seconds now into the second half. James outside. Oh, good on the 3. Lakers leading by 21. Dosunmu, the pass to Boone. Back to Dosunmu. Lakers working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Boomer, no good. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Longley against Bridges. Dick with it. Still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Comes up empty down low.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's James. He's got 11. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the Clippers miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's 1:59 left in the third. Lobbed up there from Mathurin. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Holland, and he dunks it down.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
1:39 left in the third. Outside, James to end the run, and the jumper is on the mark. James has got 13.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Boomer.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different his team looks.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Here is Boomer. 20 points for him. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. Jerome, he's checked in for James. The Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Jerome, guarded by Boone. Nifty move, and the bank shot is good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Doncic dishes to Turner. Here's Dick, guarded by Doncic. Back to Dick. Here's Jerome. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. So for the Lakers right now, Luka Doncic out there with Boomer. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Turner. And it's Branham in at the 3. Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Three-pointer. De Silva with the rebound. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
James checked in for the Clippers. Pass to De Silva. And he converts the layup. De Silva's got his first points of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Longley with the bucket.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Lakers working the ball around now. And Turner kicks to Boone. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Boomer's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Driving the lane. Here's Longley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Outside Portis. Pass to Boomer. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And the Clippers have possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Longley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 33 points for Boomer.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's James. And stolen by Portis. Pass to Branham. And that one, good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And a wide-open look for James. Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Branham. Clippers able to drain the three. Outside Portis. Pass to Turner. Clock at 6. Here's Boone. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. That's 36 points for Boomer.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Boomer.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Jerome, no good. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Doncic outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about. Wins pay the bills, baby. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Lakers, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. They've got James. He's out there with Dick. And it's Longley in at the 5. And for the Lakers, we've got Holland. He's out there with Miles Turner. Dosunmu is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the point. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here we go. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip.
Watch outside.
Dick with it. Pass to Holmes. Here's James. Holland with a rebound. It's Bridges on the wing. Guarded by Dick. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability, and Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Now here's Dick. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Holland. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 3. Top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, picking him. His spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
Inside. Here's Mathurin. That one goes. Count it.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Boomer can't get it to go. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to James. That one a little long. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dosunmu with it. Turner, a screen on Mathurin. Dosunmu for 3. Sinks the tray.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here is James. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Dosunmu with it, and it's Holmes picking him up. Back to Dosunmu. There's a screen by Turner. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Holmes. Left side Mathurin. To the middle. Here's James. Second chance shot. Deflected. Boomer passes to Turner. Here's Boomer. Last game out, 36 points for him. And that one drops.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. Dives for it. The shot by James, no good.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Holland.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Clippers trail by 11. Timeout called, the Clippers. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And the Lakers with some changes. Williams is checked in for Turner. Branham comes in for Dosunmu. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Bridges. Here's De Silva. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Williams passes to Branham. Shot from the low post is good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Clippers trail by 13. Over to the wing. Outside Dick. They still need this. And the Clippers miss again. The Lakers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Doncic on the wing. Williams with the screen. A nice shot by Doncic.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Dick. No made baskets yet. Zubac with a screen on Doncic. Clock at 6.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. 5 to shoot. Down low. The jump hook. Jerome. That's good. Here's Boomer. Oh, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Ayo Dosunmu out there with Williams. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Branham in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 36 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by the Lakers. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
The Clippers making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Pass to De Silva. Releases. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got his first basket. The Lakers lead by 17. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Boomer can't get it to go. Here are the Clippers. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boomer's got his second basket.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Clippers trail by 19. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Longley. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Portis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Holmes, he's checked in for the Clippers. James comes in for Clark.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Jerome, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. The three. It's hauled in by Portis. The Lakers lead by 19. To the paint. Sinks that one from the post.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Holmes. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 on the shot clock. For three, James. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Boomer. They get it again. Williams can't get it to fall. Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Jerome. Now here's Holmes. Here's Longley. The layup misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Branham. .58 seconds left in the first half of this game. That one's wide left. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 18. The three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right wing. Here's Boomer. And that one is hammered home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Now James, coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. Holmes, a screen on Doncic. And there's James from the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at the Clippers. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Lakers lead by 20. And so in the game for the Clippers, they've got Benedict Mathurin, Grady Dick out there with James. And it's Longley in at the center position. James with a steal. Right side Dick. James outside. Pass to Longley. Back to James. Lots of room. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Boomer. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Boomer's got 8.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Clippers shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Longley. On the wing, Mathurin. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Mathurin's got his second bucket on the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Holland, defended by Holmes. Here's Boomer. Give him 8. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Holland can't hit. Clippers trail by 19. James outside. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Holmes. The rebound by Turner. Well, the Lakers shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Boomer. Bridges outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Boomer. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Dick. Still without a bucket. And here's James. Pass to Longley. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And it's good. 2 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
James outside. Picked by Holmes for 3. Mathurin. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Lakers lead by 23. Pass to Boomer. Here's Holland. Here's Boomer. Checked by James. Here's Boomer. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from James. Timeout called, the Clippers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Branham's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Mikal Bridges. 1:44 left in the third. The 3, James. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And James has got the ball here for the Clippers. Pass to De Silva. Here's Longley. James outside to the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Driving to the basket. And he makes it. Boomer's got 12.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to De Silva. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Wagner comes in for Holmes. The Lakers lead by 22. Boomer passes to Portis. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. James with a steal. And here's Zubac. James passes to Zubac. Here's De Silva on the wing. Grady Dick. He buries it from 3.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Williams. Luka Doncic is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. From 10 feet away. Pass to Wilson. Shot clock at 6. Here's De Silva. Fires from deep. Boomer pulls it in.
and their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Connects from downtown.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
From downtown, drains the triple.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Boomer. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Here's De Silva. Pass to Wilson. Here's De Silva. Here's Jerome. Here's Wilson. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Here's Boomer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his third assist of the night.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Williams. Holland comes in for Portis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Bridges in for Doncic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. James, outside. Fires the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Holland's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Back to Dosunmu. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Dick, the pass to Longley. Pass to James. Looking to end the run. Let's go with a three. And it's Longley missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Boomer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Outside Mathurin. Inside, here's James. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Boomer passes to Dosunmu. Here's Holland. And it's good for 2.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Boomer.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Boomer. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
James outside. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.